let's play a game. Let's play a little game. Let's play a little Stump Damon. Have we played this one before?
No.
All right. So you can be as tough. Pick any scenario and try and just give me whatever you want to stump me, and then I'll reverse the roles, and then we'll role play, and I'll give you some scenarios. So we'll stump each other.
All right, for sure. All right. All right. I'm the seller. You're trying to get my house from under me.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's what I do. Well, what? Okay, I'll just call you. You don't have to tell me foreclosure, whatever. We'll talk about it. Ready?
All right.
Yeah. Ring ring.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. Hi. I'm calling for Ray, please.
Yes. Who's calling?
Hi, Ray. My name is Damon. I'm giving you a call about the home on 123 Main Street. I think you're the owner or the person responsible for that property, right?
I am. Are you a realtor? Because if you are, I'm just gonna hang up. Or are you an investor that wants this thing for like $2?
Oh, no, I totally get it. No, actually, Ray, it's a good question. I'm just a home buyer that's local, and I'm not a realtor. Is that okay?
Yeah, but what do you want to do with my property? Cause I'm not giving it away. I want top dollar for it, nothing less.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I get where you're coming from. The problem is I don't really know a lot about your property, so that's part of the reason why I'm calling. You wouldn't have a couple of minutes for me to ask you a couple of questions and see if this is something we're really looking to do, would you?
Yeah, but I want it. So if you're gonna come and buy it, I want it sold within 2 weeks. I'm not trying to mess around, and I'm not gonna be negotiating price. This house is move-in ready. I'm telling you, it needs very little. I don't have no need for it. Everything's taken care of. It's ready to get sold, but I don't want to have no waste time. I don't need someone that's gonna nickel and dime me on my price either.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, and Ray, I get it, and it sounds like you've had a couple of experiences that just wasted your time. Look, I can respect that. If you feel like you don't even want to talk to me anymore, I mean, I'm okay with you telling me that right now. The only thing is I just don't have any information about your property at all. So it'd be hard for me to say even what I would pay without talking to you. So, I mean, you tell me, would you rather I just go away right now, or would you be able to just answer a couple questions for me?
All right. I
It's up to
mean,
you.
what do you need to know? I'm telling you, the property is move-in ready, and what do you need to know? Here, I can talk to you for a few minutes.
Okay, thanks. I really appreciate that. So you said moving ready, so I'm assuming nothing needs to be fixed. We're talking not even a bulb. Everything is ready. No paint, nothing.
No, well, obviously, I mean, I don't know. What are you trying to do? If it's livable, it's livable, and obviously, if whatever you want to do, it's going to be up to your taste. I don't know what you like, so I can't
Okay.
guarantee that you're going to come in and say nothing has to get changed.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I get that point. But what I'm really getting at is, the condition that it's in now, because I'm assuming your next question is going to be around, showing the property and then maybe price if we got that far. But if I don't know what we're talking about here, it'd be tough for me to even answer. I mean, give you the feedback that you're looking for, so we don't waste time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
But I mean, let's do this. So let's assume everything is pretty good. Sounds like you're ready to get going. But at the same time, you're kind of like, hey, I don't really want to mess around. Is there something wrong with the house? Why would you even consider selling it at this point? I mean, you don't want to work with a realtor. I get it. They're annoying. But why would you even be really looking to sell?
Yeah. Well, my mother passed away, and then she gave it to me, but I was always taking care of this property, and so it's out of probate. It's all that. I know it's worth. I don't need it. Obviously, I'm not going to be paying on 2 houses.
Okay. Hey, Ray, I think I lost you. But, I'll keep talking. And
There you go.
okay. And, I totally get it. And I didn't know it was your mom's house. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. I couldn't imagine how that would be. Ray, I get that, you don't want to pay on 2 houses, 2 mortgage payments. I know someone that was paying 2 mortgages recently, a close friend, and before you know it, it's drained out his bank account. So I could get why you would want to sell.
Yeah,
For
well, I
me,
mean, I can afford it. That's not my situation. I can afford it. but I want is $1 for it. If I have to hold on to it, and an investor like you is going to come in and only give me half of what it's worth, I'm not going for it. I want what it's worth, and I know the market, or I can afford it.
Sure. Okay. All right. And I appreciate you being straight up with me. So let me ask you this: are you in a position to possibly, let's say, if I mean, just imagine for a second, I could get that price and give you the full price offer for it. I mean, you wouldn't be able to take payments for the equity, would you?
Well, what are you getting at here? What do you mean? You're going to give me payment?
Yeah, what I'm asking you here is, if I gave you your price and you were happy with that price and I was happy with the condition of the property, what we would both agree is that you would take monthly payments for the equity until at some point you get the property full paid, and you would just receive a check until that point. All the repairs, all maintenance, all upkeep, all taxes, everything that's related to the home, I'd be responsible for. I mean, you said you're not really in a position where you have to sell. Could you use the income or not really?
Well, absolutely. Income would be, if it's going to be sitting there, and I'd rather have some income coming. Now, monthly wise, how much are you going to be giving me monthly wise?
Well, that's really a good question. I'm not exactly sure what it is that we're talking here exactly. Can you give me an idea of what kind of budget you're looking to, or what kind of monthly cash flow you're looking to stay in? Maybe there's a way that we could restructure something once I see the home. Obviously, I haven't seen the place yet, so it'd be hard to say.
Yeah, well, I'd like to at least get $900 at the very least a month.
Okay. So at $900 per month, the home, the asking price, you told me what that is. Let's say if we were to come out there and meet together, I like the home, and we can get somewhere in that $900 range, and we could feel comfortable together. What would happen next, Ray? You tell me.
What happened next? I'll don't worry about cutting that lawn no more, and you'll be taking care of it, as long as we can agree on it.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. Just for the record, I'm not cutting lawns. We hire somebody to go out there and cut them. All right, so you won't see me out there. But I like that you're willing to turn it over to someone else. Okay, and we could definitely take care of that. I tell you what, Ray, you seem like a straightforward guy. I like it. You seem like the type that I could get along with pretty easy. Why don't we meet? What would be a good time for us to get together, look at the property in person together, and right then and there talk numbers? The one thing that, before you answer that, one thing is, when I get there, I just want to make a decision one way or the other. It's okay to say no to me, but at the same time, I'm not interested in hearing, we'll think about it or get back to me. It's just kind of one of those things that I just tend to do in business, and it works for me. Could you agree to do something like that when we get out there, Ray?
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be no problem. We can do tomorrow at 6. If you're not there at 6, then you're gonna have your answer, because I won't be there no more.
A man of my own, I respect. So I'll definitely be there at 6 sharp. You will look forward to meeting me, and I look forward to meeting you there, and we'll take it from there. Ray, before we finalize this thing, let me ask you: is there anybody else that needs to have to make this decision with you, like a sister or brother? Because again, I'm coming out there to make a decision one way or the other.
Yeah, well, I have 2 other siblings, but they trust me enough, and that's why I'm taking care of this. I make sure we all get taken care of.
Okay, got it. So you're the person that's responsible. Understood. Okay.
Yes.
All right, great. So Ray, for me, on my end, 6 p.m. tomorrow at the house. I will be there sharp. We'll walk through it together. At that time, we'll decide how we're going to move forward, if at all, depending on how I feel about the property and how you feel about my offer, and then we'll take it from there. Does that sound about right to you?
Sounds good to me. I'll see you tomorrow.
Great. I'll look forward to seeing you then. Thanks so much.
Good.
Good job.
Yeah.
Had me on the ropes for a little bit.
Well, I've heard a few of those, man, and I've been like, fuck, what are you doing?
Yeah, the thing is, when people get a little feisty, and when you go back and listen to it, they're not mad at you. What they're mad at is the experience that they had, because guess what? The people that have been calling them are rookies.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not trained. So the rookie calls and says, "Hey, Mr. Seller, you're interested in your house? You know, all right. Well, let's do it reverse. Let's see how you handle it. You got. I won't be able to wear you out that much because you only got 3 minutes. So,
All right. Ring,
but,
ring.
yeah. Hello.
Yes, hi. Is this Damon?
Yep. Damon here.
Hi, Damon. Listen, I believe you spoke to my assistant earlier over on in regards to the property on 123 Main Street. So I was just gonna call and see if is this a good time to ask a few questions on the property?
Which yeah, sure. I mean, what you guys are like investors or something, right? I just got a country accent. You guys are investors? Is that what it is?
Yeah. So let me tell you a little bit about the company. You know, me and my partner, we're purchasing about 4 to 5 houses in the area a
Well,
month.
buddy,
We're more
let me
private
stop
investors.
you, buddy. Let me stop you right there. I'm not interested in giving the house away. I'm not an idiot. We got plenty of money. All right. I mean, what's your offer? Tell me that. Because if you're not gonna give me an offer, you might as well just stay your ass over there on the phone. Pardon my French, but I just don't need to waste any goddamn time.
No, I completely understand. You know, thanks for being straightforward. I completely understand where you're coming from. Look, I can't give you an offer just yet. Obviously, there's just a few questions I got to find out about the property, kind of see if it works for me. Now, you know, there is a possibility I can give you your full asking price. I just have to have a little bit of terms in return, but you wouldn't be interested in that, would you?
Well, I don't know what you mean by terms, young man. What I mean, I'm assuming you're a young man. I don't have video or anything. But what is it that you do? Tell me that.
Yeah, so good question. So you know, there's owners like yourself that know what the property is worth, and they want their full asking price. So we obviously are in this to have some kind of business in our own end as well. We can set up a monthly payment to where I give you pay a monthly payment towards your equity, and I'll take care of all the repairs, all the maintenance. So all you will have to do is really give me a date of the month if you want it on the 13th, and you will have that payment each and every 13th while I take care of everything else. So eventually, you'll get paid out on your full price that you wanted.
Okay, so you're basically saying owner finance, right?
Absolutely, yes, sir. You're correct.
Okay, so something like so yeah, I mean we've done the owner finance before.
Okay, great.
I remember back in 1976, my uncle had a nice trailer and a nice family came with 2 kids. We did an owner finance to give some money down. So okay, we could do something similar to that. But you guys have the cash, right? You're not trying to waste my time here, right? Now there's $500 or something like that, dude.
Oh, absolutely. We have plenty, sir. But before we get to that, you know, I just kind of like you walk you through a few questions, kind of see what the way what the property looks like, get a little feel for it, and possibly set up a date to come see it before I can really, paint out the good picture with numbers for you. But is that something you could do?
Yes, it is. Close role play. Fantastic. Look, what I would also say is don't be afraid. Good job, by the way. Don't be afraid if somebody comes negative at you. You know, it's customer service common ground to be like, hey, I get it, I get it. Don't be afraid to go back at them a little bit just because it's unexpected, right? Someone's being a dick. It's okay to be like, you know what, like, yeah. I mean, it sounds like you're doing all right. I mean, it doesn't. This isn't really for you. I mean, why would you even want to sell, right? You're good on your own, aren't you? Just something to just kind of just flip the script a little bit, because when you do that, then you get people like, well, fuck, this guy's not gonna take my shit. Let me just kind of straighten out a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
Just play with this. This is supposed to be fun. People are just people. They're not gonna do anything to you. They're not gonna hurt you. It's just words, and if you can manage your words and your thoughts, you can pretty much do whatever you want. So, when you got somebody in your hand, nurture, stroke. If somebody wants to fight, throw them a little jab, step back, and then when they're kind of like recessing, then okay, nurture, stroke. Hey, we're still buddies, but I'm not gonna take a shit.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's not gonna reflect poor me on Foxy or me or you. It's just a conversation. Let people know you're not a pussy. Okay?
Yeah. Got you.